And welcome to the Banner Generator tutorial video. In this video I want to show you how to create a banner with Banner Generator and then how to save your template or save your banner after you've finished creating it. So we're going to start with the size tab and just work our way until we're finished with the banner. In the size tab it's very simple. You just want to select the size banner that you want to create. You can choose from the drop down menu here to the left, and as you can see there's various style banners that you can choose from. Or you can click on the box that says custom size and simply use your slider to get the desired width and height for your banner. For this demonstration we're just going to use a standard 468 by 60 banner, which you see most places on the web. And once we're happy with that, we're going to go to the background tab to select our colors. Now you have some options. You can choose a single color, you can choose two colors, which will create a nice fade to the banner, or you can import an image from our pre-made images that we have or from anywhere on your PC. So to do a single color, you would simply just click on select color, find the color that you want, and as you can see it changes the color. If you want a two color, you simply click on two color and select the two colors that you want. Now for an image, you can click on the select an image. By default it's going to take you to the backgrounds that we have pre-made for the software. Now what you'll have to do is, if your banner is 468 by 60, then you'll have to locate that folder, which is here. Click on that and then you can see what you have to choose from here. And say we just do this one right here. Now what we'll have to do is we'll have to come back to single color and change that color to white. Click OK. And then click on image again. And that gives us the banner image that we wanted to import. Now you can also click on select an image, and instead of looking in the background tab, you can go to the left hand menu right here and you can go to your desktop, you can go to your computer's main folder, you can go to computer, that would take you to the C drive, and you could search your programs and files or wherever you wanted. So you're not limited to using our pre-made banners. You can select your own. Say you have one on the desktop, you would just simply click on desktop, scroll down until you found the folder where you have that banner and just import it. Push open and then it'll import it into Banner Generator. Okay, to enable a border, you would just simply click on this and slide this left or right to create your border. You can also change the border color with this selector to to anything you want. And you can change the border type. You have a normal, a dashed, a double, and a double dashed. So that's also an option. For this example, we're going to use the two color. And we'll change this border. I'll just change it to black. Okay, we are basically done the background tab. That's how that works. Just remember that if you want to import an image that matches your banner, just click on image and select that image. Okay, let's move on to the forms tab. On the forms tab, you can select from some pre-made images that we have built into the software. Something you want to keep in mind is that the banner is 468 by 60, so you know you don't want your image height to be more than 60, or it's going to take up all the space on your banner. So what you would do is, if you wanted to make it a little smaller, say 50, you would just do that and then select your image. And as you can see, there's different images. Like here's a button, like for a buy button or a click here button. You could use those images. You have an icons that have some black and gray icons that you can use. You have the mini folder, which has smaller icons of different things related to computer internet stuff. You have the miscellaneous folder, which has some 3D color graphics on it. You have the old style folder, which has a few images in it. And then you have the PC folder, which also has some images in it. So for this example, we're going to use the love letters. We'll just click open. And then this image alpha, what it does is it makes the object stronger or weaker. So if you say you moved it down to 50, it would fade out where it would be almost transparent. So this would be full transparency. This would be full opacity. And then once you have that to the desired place, you just click Add Image, and then click OK. And then that adds our love letters to here. Now you can add your text here. To add the text, you just click in the box and type it in. Again, the text alpha would make the text transparent or opaque. You can also change the style of the font, whether you want italic, bold italic, or regular, and then also the size of the font. And down here you could change the color of the font, which will change to white. And then if you live in another country or use different letters, you can choose from this menu here. For this example, we'll use Western. Once you have everything like you want, you just click OK, and then simply click on Add Text. And push OK. The text has been added. The text is a little big, so what we'll do is we'll right-click on this to delete the text, and then we'll simply click our font editor and go down to this next smaller text. 10 would probably work good, and now we'll add the text again. Okay, that's good. Okay, so we're done with this part. That's pretty much all there is to the forms. Just remember, if you want to add an image, you can click on this to duplicate that image. Then we can delete the image. But you can also select an image from somewhere on your desktop. Like I said, it goes to our forms folder by default, but if you wanted to locate another image on your desktop or on other places on your PC, you could do that. Now this image is not for pulling up another banner or banner background in. You want to do that through the background tab here. The image tab on the forms section strictly just for smaller images like the one you see here. So now that we have this, we will go to our animations tab. The animations tab is a pretty fun tab, and it's real easy to create a banner and make it animated. And all you have to do that is simply click on one of these circles and it will display that particular animation effect. So if we click on blinds, you'll see that it creates the blind effect. Now if you want to make that continuous, you just click loop animation, and then you can see it just continues to make the blinds animation over and over. Now we'll just go through these real quick. You can also change the background color here. So if you're on a white website and you want everything to blend in, you could just change it to white. Okay, and then here's the checkerboard, the circles, crush, crush reveal, ellipse in, expand from top left, expand from top right, bottom left, bottom right, stretched, scroll. This would be no animation, which would make it not do anything. The slide, the fade, the horizontal blinds, the mono reveal, the zoom in, and the zoom out. Again, you can change colors to any color you wish. For this one, we'll do the fade. Now, when you get ready to export this to save an animated image or banner, what you would do is click on Export Banner, and you would save it as the GIF. That's the only format that you can save an animated banner in. You cannot use any of the other banner extensions to save an animated banner. Now, this banner will not actually be live until you put it on a website and publish that website online. So if you save this to your desktop and then preview it in your photo editor, whether it be Photoshop or Fireworks or whatever photo editor that you use, it will not display as an animation. But once you put that into a website page, then upload that page to your server, then it will become animated. Okay, that's pretty much it for the animations tab. Now I want to cover the tabs here. If you remember when we started, we clicked New Banner. So to save this banner, you would just click on Export Banner, the GIF, because it is a animated banner, and then we'll just save it. Okay, file saved. Okay, now if you want to save this as a template, what we would do is we would take the loop animation off. We would go back to our Forms tab, and we would actually delete the text. And the reason why we're going to delete the text is because to save a template, you probably want it not to have text on it. That way you can come back and fill in any text you want on the fly and you'll be done. So it's real quick and easy to do that. So what you would do is go to where it says Save as Template, click on that, enter the name of the template, and then click OK. Then once you come back into the banner generator at a later time to load your banner or load your templates, you can just click on Load Template and push Yes. And then right here it will display all the templates that you have. Okay, these are basically the same one. And as you keep adding templates, you'll keep building this list in this category right here where it saves all your templates. Then you just pick the desired template you want and then add your text. It makes it a lot quicker than creating a banner from scratch every time. So I would definitely suggest that you get some icons or images that you like, maybe for certain niches like weight loss or real estate or whatever niche you might be in, and you can actually create some templates that you can just come in and add your text and you'll be done. So once you get the template that you want, you'll just click on Load and it'll start the banner generator back over to the first tab that we started with to create that particular banner for that template. Then you would go through the tabs again till you got to the end, and then you would export your banner to one of these file types. Quickly on the file types, the GIF and the JPG are the most common types of files. They're a smaller file, so they don't take up as much room on your website page. The BMP, the PSD, and the TGA are more of a raw source, which means the clarity on them may be slightly better, but they're going to be a lot bigger file. And typically, like PSD is used to edit in Photoshop. So GIF or JPG are usually the ones that you see on the web. And I think that really about does it. That wraps up everything that we did on the banner. As far as creating it, it's real simple, real easy. And I would definitely suggest that you save your templates as you create them. And remember to take the text off, because saving a template with text on it doesn't really allow you to do any editing to it. you're pretty much stuck with what you have. If you're just going to save it, you just go to export banner and save it as one of those file types. Okay, this concludes our banner generator tutorial. Thanks a lot.